Hi guys, welcome back to Big Quiz TV. We've got another really fun pub quiz today with 5 rounds, so let's have a look at what they are. So tonight's rounds are going to be a science round, then a zoom in picture round, then we've got a new one this week which is 5 clues, and I'll explain what that is when we get there. Then for our 4th round we've got everything American, and then we're going to test you on your general knowledge at the end as usual. Now if you're new here, welcome. We do 2 rounds and then answers, 2 rounds and then answers. I also give a shout out every Thursday, so let's go into those. So well done to last week's general knowledge winners. So at number 1, tied for first place, we've got Dee Biggins and the lovely Louise. So 44 out of 50, amazing score. And then in number 2, cannot be knocked off the podium, we've got Toxic Reject and also Mark Edwards, who tied for second this week with 42 out of 50. And then again on the podium this week, for third place is Graham with 40 out of 50. So absolutely amazing scores, guys. And I do just want to give a shout out to Sarah Burton and Natasha for reaching their personal best scores. Thanks so much for sharing that. Really nice going. It's just lovely to see your comments. So let's get straight into round 1, science. Now, if you're new, again, I'm going to give you 10 seconds per question and you'll see the answers after we finish round 2. Question 1. Which planet in our solar system has the highest mountain? Question 2. Who is known as the father of modern physics? Number 3. What force keeps planets in orbit around the Sun? Number 4. True or false? The speed of light is approximately 300,000 kilometers per second. Question 5. What does the A in DNA stand for? Question 6. The Earth's core is made predominantly from nickel, and which other metal? Number 7. What is the name of the device used to measure earthquakes? Question 8. True or false? All the elements in the periodic table are metals. Question 9. What unit is used to measure electric resistance? And number 10. What type of bond is formed when 2 atoms share electrons? Okay, and that's the end of round 1, science. We're going to go straight into round 2. All I've done is I've taken a picture of something that could be a person or an animal or a place or a thing, and I've zoomed into it. You just need to tell me what you think that is. Now, some of these will be simple, some of them are tough. I'm going to give you 10 seconds for each. You won't need me to speak for this, so I'll see you on the other side. Okay, and that's the end of round 2, which means we're going straight into round 1, answers. So question number 1, which planet in our solar system has the highest mountain? That would be Mars. Number 2, the person known as the father of modern physics is Isaac Newton. Number 3, the force that keeps the planets in orbit around the sun is gravitational force. Number 4, true or false, the speed of light is approximately 300,000 kilometers. That is true. The A in DNA stands for acid. The Earth's core is made from nickel and iron. The name of the device used to measure earthquakes is a seismograph. True or false, the elements in the periodic table are all metals. That is false. The unit used to measure electric resistance is ohm, OHM. And the type of bond that's formed when 2 atoms share electrons is a covalent bond. I remember that from biology. Okay guys, so let's go into our round 2 answers for zoom-ins. So number 1, this was a rooster. Number 2, brings back good memories, this is a seesaw. Number 3, you'll know him if you've been to the cinema recently, this is Hugh Jackman. And 4, this is a Yankee Candle. It's everyone's mum's favourite thing. This is a pineapple. Number 6, I zoomed into a giraffe. For number 7, this is quite tough, I zoomed into a trombone. Number 8, you'll know this if you love chocolate, I zoomed into the Dairy Milk logo or a Dairy Milk bar, so I'll take either, whatever you said there. For number 9, I zoomed into Sriracha. And then finally, number 10, I zoomed into a pig's bottom, so a pig. Okay guys, so that's the end of round 1 and round 2. We're going to move into a brand new round, quite excited about this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you 5 clues about a famous person. You're going to do this twice. Now, if you get the famous person from clue number 1, you get 5 points. If you only get it from clue number 2, you get 4 points. Clue number 3, you get 3 points. You see where this is going. Okay, so if you get it with the hardest clue, then you get 5 points overall for the question. So we're going to do this twice. I'm going to read out all the questions for you. I'm going to give you 10 seconds to think about it in between each question. So number 1. Clue number 1 for 5 points. I made my film debut at the age of 9 as John Ritter's character's daughter in the fantasy comedy North, 1994. Clue number 2 for scoring 4 points. I have featured opposite Bill Murray, Penelope Cruz, and Jonathan Rhys-Meyers. Clue number 3 for 3 points. I once played a computer operating system in a film where my character is never physically seen. And for 2 points, I was once married to Ryan Reynolds. And finally, for 1 point, I am best known for playing Black Widow in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Okay, so they're all the clues I'm going to give you. Hopefully you figured out who it was. Now remember, there's only 5 points up for grabs here, okay? So if you got 5 points and also 4 points, don't add them together, okay? Only 5. Right, going into our next mystery person. Clue number 1 for 5 points. Before becoming a musician, I was once part of the military service branch that led me to work as a radio intercept operator. Clue number 2 for 4 points. I'm one of only a few artists to be inducted into the Country Music, Rock and Roll, and Gospel Music Halls of Fame. For 3 points, another clue. I was famously known for wearing black and earned the nickname the Man in Black. For 2 points, another clue. I was married to a woman named June. And then finally, for 1 point, my most famous songs include Ring of Fire and Folsom Prison Blues. Okay, and that's the end of the round. Sorry, I can see that it just says round 2 at the top there, but you know it's not, it's round 3. Okay, so we're going to go into round 4, Everything American, and it's literally what it sounds like. I'm going to ask you questions surrounding America. That could be music, geography, history, whatever, and you've got 10 seconds to answer. Question number 1. Which American television series set in New Jersey follows the life of mob boss Tony? Question 2. Which US state is known as the Sunshine State? Question number 3. During which month did the 2024 Super Bowl championship occur? Question 4. In which year did the US land the first human on the moon? Question 5. Which US state has the most active volcanoes? Question 6. Which American rapper and entrepreneur founded the music label Rock Nation? Question 7. In which city is the oldest Major League Baseball stadium, Fenway Park, located? Question 8. Which American cocktail made with whiskey, sugar, water, bitters, and a twist of citrus peel is considered one of the oldest classic cocktails? Question number 9. Which iconic American singer is known as The Boss? And final question of the round, who wrote the classic American novel, The Great Gatsby? Okay, and that's the end of round 4. So let's go into our round 3 answers, 5 clues. So our first mystery person, the person who made her film debut at the age of 9, who featured opposite Bill Murray, Penelope Cruz and Jonathan Rhys-Meyers, who played a computer operating system, was married to Ryan Reynolds, and was best known for playing Black Widow, was of course Scarlett Johansson. Really well done if you got the 5 or the 4 points, because that was really, really tough. And our mystery person number 2, the person who, before becoming a musician, was a radio interceptor operator, the person who is inducted into the Country Music, Rock and Roll and Gospel Music Halls of Fame, was known as the Man in Black, married to a woman called June, and sung Ring of Fire. It was, of course, Johnny Cash. So I hope you liked that round. If you did, please let me know and I'll do more of those. Just something a bit different. Hopefully you liked it. Okay, so let's go into our round 4 answers for everything American. So number 1, the television series that follows the life of mob boss Tony is The Sopranos. Number 2, the US state known as the Sunshine State is Florida. Number 3, the month of the Super Bowl was February. Number 4, the year that the US landed the first human on the moon was 1969. Number 5, the US state with the most active volcanoes is Alaska. I did triple check this because I was so surprised it wasn't Hawaii, but yeah, it's Alaska. Number 6, the American rapper who founded Rock Nation is Jay-Z. Number 7, the location of Fenway Park is Boston. Number 8, the American cocktail that I described is an old-fashioned. Absolutely disgusting if you ask me, but each their own. Number 9, the iconic American singer known as The Boss is Bruce Springsteen. And then finally, number 10, the writer of The Great Gatsby is F. Scott Fitzgerald. Okay, and that brings us into our final round, which is general knowledge. Number 1, what type of pasta's name translates to little worms in Italian? Number 2, what is the largest species of shark currently living in the world's oceans? And I don't want any megalodon conspiracy theories. Question 3, which African country was formerly known as Abyssinia? Question 4. In what country did Gouda cheese originate? Number 5. Which mammal is known to have the most powerful bite force? Question 6. Which British king abdicated the throne in 1936? Number 7. Which iconic musician's real name is Robert Zimmerman? Number 8. What famous sculpture by Michelangelo stands at 5.17 meters or 17 foot tall? Number 9. Who was the first female Chancellor of Germany? And the final question of this quiz, which album is this? Name the singer and the album name. Okay, and that's the end of the quiz. So what we're going to do is go through our round 5 answers, and then you can tally up and see which level you got for this Thursday. So number 1, the type of pasta's name, which translates to little worms, is vermicelli. Number 2, the largest species of shark is a whale shark. Number 3, the African country formerly known as Abyssinia is Ethiopia. Number 4, the country in which Gouda cheese originated is the Netherlands. Number 5, the mammal known to have the most powerful bite force is a hippopotamus. Number 6, the British king who abdicated in 1936 was Edward VIII. Number 7, the iconic musician whose real name is Robert Zimmerman is Bob Dylan. Number 8, the famous sculpture by Michelangelo is David. Number 9, the first female Chancellor of Germany is Angela Merkel. And finally, the album is Anti by Rihanna. It's the last album she put out. We've been waiting, I think it's 8 years for a new one, so best hurry up. Okay, and that's it. Which level did you achieve this time? Please remember to comment below. And if you have any requests for rounds or quizzes, please do let me know. You can probably hear I'm a little bit sniffly and fluey today, so hopefully I'll be better for Saturday's quiz. Thanks so much for playing. I hope you had fun, and I'll see you next time.